Anybody know me, they know I love a good urban book, honey. Like, I will read for days. And I am that type of reader that will read 160 some 200 books a year. So I decided to share some of my reading experiences with you all. So I'm going to start with my most recent book. I'm actually still reading the series, so I'll be updating y'all as I progress throughout the story. But it's so juicy. I got to tell you about these people, honey, because I feel like I know them. You know what I'm saying? I got all their tea, and I'm going to spill it. So my girl Taniece wrote this piece, and it's called Pregnant by a Down South Millionaire. It's 3 books. You can find it on Amazon. I'm a Kindle reader, so I like digital copies. I don't like paperbacks, but support her, because authors get paid for page turns, and they also get paid when you buy their books. You know what I'm saying? So support my girl, because I read a lot of her stuff. So now this one is about Doll. It starts out with her getting into an altercation with Rail, who is her ex. Now, the thing is, Doll and Rail had broke up. And Rail wasn't able to just accept the fact that Doll didn't want to be with him, basically, from her standpoint. And so he decided to bang on her door one night. So she thought she was tripping. She thought she was just hearing stuff, y'all. Like, she wasn't even really like, oh, So she was about to lay back down, and then she heard it again, and then her phone rang. He called her, and he's telling her, like, yeah, you need to come open this fucking door. I'm going to kick it in, So before she could really get her bearings, he kicks the door in, sure enough. And they get to tussling or whatever. She grabs her gun, and she put it on him because she like, nigga, if it's me or you, nigga, it's me every day. Like, you're not going to take me out. I'm going to take you out. But, of course, you know how the law works. Like, you get more time for attempted murder than you do murder. Like, he done choked this girl out and everything, and she did 4 years. Yes, you heard me say it, 4 years. Behind being choked out by a man and defending herself, basically. So during her 4-year stint, she has a sister named Jill. Her mom is a hoe. Yes, certified hoe. She don't know who neither one of her children's fathers is, because she believes in being a hoe. And her mom bumped heads over that because Jill is a hoe, but Doll isn't a hoe. So the mom likes Jill more than she likes Doll, in all actuality. But during her jail stint, neither one of them were really there for her at all. They like kind of ghosted her through her jail stint. And then her best friend, Stoney, was there for her the whole time. Like, Stoney kept money on her books, visited her every visit, held her down. So on release day, Stoney comes and picks her up in this brand new car, you know what I'm saying? Like, she upgraded in the past 4 years. She got this job. She works at the hotel ran by the Millionaires, whatever. And so she picks her up, and they're in the car, and she was talking about Kaylin. Kaylin is Doll and Jill's cousin, who is getting married to Schizo, which is Scar's brother. It'll all make sense later. It'll all make sense. That's not important right now. But the bottom line is, Stoney works for Schizo and Scar. So that's the relation that ties those characters all together. You know what I'm saying? So Schizo and Kaylin are getting married. And they're getting married on an island. And so Stoney wanted Doll to go with her to this wedding. But Doll is like, I ain't feeling that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know about that. So she was asking her, like, you want to go see your mom and them, before, we get into anything? And Doll is like, yeah, let's go stop at my mom's house, So keep in mind, Doll haven't talked to her mom and her sister in 4 years, basically. So as they pull up, they see some kids in the yard. Doll's like, who the fuck kids is them? Like, where these kids come from? Her sister appears in the door. And then Rail appears in the door. Now, honey, Rail is the ex that she went to jail and did 4 years over. You know what I'm saying? So, the fuck you doing at my mama's house, So, she puts 2 and 2 together. The kids, my sister, Rail. My sister and Rail, they had some fucking kids. So not only did her sister and Rail have kids, but they're also married now. So the reason why her mom and her sister ghosted her was because of the fact that they were team rail all of a sudden. You know what I'm saying? So she beat the living shit out of her sister as well. It was deserved. You know what I'm saying? Sis asked for it, because like, why the fuck would you be fucking with my ex? And then on top of that, I'm doing a bid because of this nigga. Like, the disrespect, you know? So she beat the shit out the sister, and the mom was okay with it. The mom was like, you know, let them handle their business. They got to get it off their chest or whatever, you know. So she beat the shit out the sister, then she turned around and beat the shit out real ass too, you know. And she's mad at the best friend because she just felt like, you know, we are best friends and we don't keep secrets. So why would you keep the secret from me that you even fucking knew this shit? Like, for 4 years, you're keeping this to yourself. And the best friend is trying to tell her, like, look, sis, you were doing a 4-year bid. The last thing I needed to do was tell you that by you behind the wall, your ex that you in there for is with your sister. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy. Like, that ain't information you need to know then. But now we can talk about it, you know? So she was mad. But her best friend was like, you know, dawg, let's just go on this trip because it's a free trip. We're going to a fucking island. You just did 4 years. Let's go, let our hair down, enjoy ourselves. And if you don't even want to be a part of the wedding festivities, then fuck it. Don't be a part of the wedding festivities. You know what I'm saying? Just go ahead and chill. Like, you know, we can enjoy the whole island. Like, it's a paid trip, you know. So dawg, like, all right, well, fine. Because if I don't go with you, you're going to lose your mind. You know what I'm saying? So as they're getting off the plane and stuff, Doll had to go to the bathroom. So as Doll's going to the bathroom, coming out the bathroom, she runs into Scar. All right, so Scar's character is built up like this player. He don't believe in monogamy. He don't want relationships. He just want to fuck him and duck him, or either fuck him and keep on messing with him. But he don't want, excuse me, he don't want no type of commitment. As soon as you catch feelings, he cut it. You know what I'm saying? It's over. So Scar is trying to convince her that he's outside the bathroom waiting on her. But you don't even know me. So try that with somebody else. You know what I'm saying? And Dawn not for the bullshit. Because at this point in life, she like, I done had enough of niggas. So I'm going to get what I can out of niggas. And then I'm going to move the fuck on. Because ain't nobody got time to be caught up in no extra shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. You know what I'm saying? So she was like, maybe I need to take my moment advice. You know, I don't know about being a hoe, but I'm not going to, you know, commit fully to these motherfuckers that ain't committing fully to me. So as they get to the island, of course, you know, they're going to run into each other again because they're on a fucking island. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's an island, it's a resort, and they're both there for the same thing. So Doll notices a little chemistry between Stoney and Schizo. She's noticing, like, first of all, he upgraded their room to presidential. Like, why, sis? Why is your boss upgrading your room? Like, my question was, why the fuck did your boss invite you on a trip for his wedding? Like, what type of boss is that? Like, I need a boss like that, goddammit. Shit. For a whole island, then you gonna give me a presidential suite? Okay, sis, I'm there. You know what I'm saying? But, so as they go to the first mixer and they're engaging or what have you, Kaylin walks up and she's being nosy, and Doll doesn't really like Kaylin. So that's a very, very, very important fact to remember, that Doll and Kaylin do not have that close, like, budding relationship that some cousins have. They're not like that. And Doll feels like Kaylin is irritating and she's bratty and she gets on her nerves. You know, Scar doesn't like Kaylin because Scar feels like Kaylin is hiding something and he can't put his finger on it, but he know that bitch is up to no fucking good and he is not here for it, honey. And he do not hide the fact that he do not care for her at all. But so when Doll and Scar first have their real interaction, it's because she's trying to like kind of duck Kaylin's questions about what she's doing and, you know, whatever. And she's just like, yeah, my man is over there at the bar. And coming to find out, Scar was over there talking to a girl who was trying to holler at him. So she walked up and played like, oh, this my boo. And I just left the bathroom. And now I'm back, baby, you know. And his ass played right into it with her. But she left it there. Like, she was like, I'm not fucking you. I'm not fucking with you. You know, whatever. Like, we're going to leave it right there. You know what I'm saying? So speaking of leaving it right there, I'm going to leave it right there, and I'm going to see you on the next one because I'm going to continue all 3 books. So stay tuned.